in the Premier League,
Yep.
how many of the following teams do you think you will finish above? West Ham, Newcastle, Man United.
Cool. That's a tough one, isn't it? Right. Well, there's a lot of variables here, but I'll say it with my chest. I'll say it with my chest.
Billy, you're listening. That's what you do it. You say it with your chest, Billy. Listen to this man.
I'm going to go. We finish above Man United. I think West Ham will just finish above us. And then what's the final team?
Newcastle.
Why haven't you put Wolves in there, Potts? They're 1 point behind Brighton.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay. You can put Wolves in there. Actually. They have been impressive.
Okay, I'm going to go. We finish above Wolves. We finish above Man United. We finish above. And then I think West Ham and who's the other team again?
Newcastle.
Yeah, they finish above us as well.
So you think
we're finishing above Man United and Brighton? I love that.
So you think Newcastle and West Ham will come 5th and 6th, and then it will be Brighton in 7th.
Yeah, 7th.
And then Man United will be in 8th. And then 9th. Who have we missed? There's one we missed.
It depends on you've got Villa and Spurs into 5th, 6th and 7th being Newcastle and West Ham, 8th Brighton.
All right.
9th United.
Yeah, 8th. Yeah.
So you think United will finish 9th?
Wolves.
Yeah. Depends on Hoyland.
I love that. I love that, Maz. Maz, this is what you've just done, mate. There's no hate from me. Billy, this is what happens, mate. Come with chest when it's ready. You don't wait till March to suddenly come on the chat and say, I think Villa will finish 4th now. Yeah, I think we definitely do it.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was just stating facts.
Yeah, you waited till March. You wait till the 3rd of March. You're like, yeah, I think Villa will finish above United now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane, to be fair. You should have said that at the beginning of the season, to be fair.
I was too busy worrying about fucking Ibs, wasn't he?
No real belief in this team and this manager. That's what it comes down to. He has no real belief in what they can do. That's what it comes down to with Billy. He gives it all lip service.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not wanting it to come back and bite me on the arse.
You don't want to get carried away. You don't want to get carried away.
Exactly.
That's football, don't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's football, though. That's football.
That's game, bro. The game's the game.
Some weeks,
I'll play the game my way. You play the game your way. How about that? Jose Mourinho. Sit back, and wait for my
turn. We're talking to a guy that will only watch England play in the final. Anyway, so that says it all, doesn't it?
You're saying that
the final.
You're basically saying that you're being fake, Billy. You're not being genuine. You're not saying how you genuinely feel because you're scared that you'll get clipped up and we'll mock you for saying it didn't happen.
I don't care if I get clipped up. I don't care if I get clipped up. I don't want to.
Don't let him do this to you.
I don't care. I don't care if I get clipped up in March.
Oh, Billy, are you going to win the Conference League?
Well, the thing is, we've got some games. We can. I went very wrapped up then. Well,
if we get past Ajax, I think we'll win the Conference League. Yeah.
There we go.
That in my
such a politician's answer. That
in my opinion was the hardest straw, and we've pulled.
He don't rate this team. He don't rate this Villa team like that. You know what I mean? They don't give him the confidence to go and say that.
Billy, you'll win. You'll win the Europa.
I know Aston Villa too well. That's the problem.
If West Ham can win it, then you'll be fine, Billy. That's all I'm saying.
You better hope they fucking win it, then, Potts. You better hope they win it.
They will. I think they will.
Look, how has Potts got more chest for your team than you? That's disgraceful.
Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens when you crash out to Freiburg.
Let's just see what happens.
We'll see.
What a way to answer it. Billy, you were like sort of more chest than this in the chat group, so you're gonna
look. No. All I was saying in the chat is, man, if Villa win 5 of the last 11 games, it means United have to win 9 of the last 11 games to finish above us. which is unlikely.
Sam, if you're watching this,
we have to win our next. We have to win 5 out of 11 first. So
get the group chat screenshots. Get the group chat screenshots. Post them on here, and we'll see.
We're going to start doing it because he's a different person in the group chat.
Yeah, look, if you did a review,
I don't say anything on the group chat that I wouldn't say on here.
Yeah, he said they're winning the league next year. I say.
Let's quickly before we come to West Ham. Let me just quickly ask you, boys, Ollie Watkins, right? I'm not saying this just because he scored 2 against Luton, right? But I looked at his stats. Not on my show for a couple of last shows now. His stats are phenomenal, man. Like from his Brentford days right the way through from Championship all the way to he's 28 years old. And he's averaged in the last 5 seasons between 10 and 16 goals every single season. That is phenomenal, man. I know we talked about Alexander Isak being the best after Haaland, and I totally agree. But if you look at the fact that he can't stay fit, I think this guy is right up there with them, the numbers-wise, with him actually deserving to have that record. Because I've always looked at him and thought maybe he won't take Arsenal to a title winning team. And maybe he won't. And I kind of stand by that because it is different, like doing it for Villa and doing it for Brentford and then going and doing it for a title winning side, right? But I don't really know how I can sit there and say that I'd rather have Tony over Watkins because I think Tony's more of an all-round centre forward. But Watkins' numbers are there, man. Like, real talk, guys.
The one thing that I've always felt has lacked a little bit with Watkins was his finishing. But the past few weeks, in particular, the goals against Fulham and the goals against Luton, he's taken them so well. And you include that into what else he does for the team: his running, his work rate, his hold up play. You include that into how he plays, and he's a phenomenal player. And the fact that he's now, hopefully, this continues is quality with finishing. If that continues, then he is probably better than Isak, in my opinion.
Did you know what?
Tony, Billy?
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's improved his finishing.
Would anyone else rather have Tony?
No, I've changed my mind on that. I said you should go for Tony, but I actually think that you should go for Watkins.
Agreed.
But
yeah, Watkins.
I mean, this is.
Would he go,
Billy?
If you do come for Watkins, what would happen? If Arsenal came for Watkins, what would happen?
You're going to have to pay the money. He's got 4 years left on his contract. Just signed the new deal. Well, you're going to be talking upwards of 100 million, probably.
So we can get him cheaper than Douglas Luiz then.
Well,
100 mil.
You're talking 100 million for the both of them, at least.
So 50 million each. Same.
That's a bargain. Bargain of the season.
Why would he want to leave us though? As well, at the minute.
No, come on, Billy. Like Aston going for Premier League.
Of course.
It's 28.
We're in the
Villa
top 4.
3 points behind
Arsenal
at
the minute.
Yeah, but come on, man. Let's not do this. I mean, if Arsenal come calling, he's gonna want to go to Arsenal.
I'm not so sure, honestly.
Arsenal are going for the Premier League. Arsenal going for the Premier League.
He'll come to us because he's a gooner and we're going for the title.
Bro, come on, man. He'll want to go. Maybe if he was younger, maybe he wouldn't have.
Honestly, I'm not so sure.
Billy said this. Billy said this about Grealish, by the way. Just so that you know.
Let's not get into that pot.
Yeah, but to be fair,
there's no need to bring that up.
A different knock. City's knock is a different knock than Arsenal's. Let's be real.
They can rise him, Billy. So anyway, we'll move on.
You are guaranteed trophies.
Whoa! Let's not misrepresent the fact.
The thing that I'd say with Watkins is Villa are on at the minute. If we're able to maintain this, we're on such a high trajectory. You know, we're top 4 this year. We're going to be spending more in the summer, no doubt. Maybe we need to sell a couple, who knows? But we've got Emery, who's an elite manager. Chances are that we're going to be in the Champions League. Hopefully, we're going to have a trophy in the Conference League as well. You know, we're a really attractive.
I don't disagree with that at all, Billy. But the guy's 28. Yeah, obviously he's probably going to have 3-4 years at like the top level before he starts to decline. If a team that's in a title race like Arsenal come knocking, and by the way, Arsenal obviously like one of the best teams in Europe because Europe's so poor right now. Even though I completely agree with what you're saying, I think I don't see him saying I'll stay at Villa.
It also depends whether Arsenal are willing to pay the money as well, though.
Well, they just paid 115 million. How much they paid for Rice? They're definitely willing to, aren't they? If they think.
Well, that's why they're so broke, though, isn't it? They're going to come with some stupid statement.
We'll go and release the clause of Victor Osimhen over getting Ollie Watkins. I think if we got 115 million, then we'll go and get Osimhen instead of Watkins. I think, but could be wrong. Watkins has been firing, man.
Are they in FFP trouble, Villa? I mean, you've seen these bits and pieces coming. You've
been spending like mad for years and years. You've been spending like no one's business.
I mean, I don't think I think it's all being made out to be a little bit more than what it is. I think we've just got a few big earners. Luca Dean's the highest earner at the club on nearly £200,000 a week, I believe. Not a million miles off. Yeah.
$200K a week.
He's on more than Harry Maguire, man.
Not far off it. Not far off it. It might be. It's between £150,000 to £200,000 a week.
You're really
this is what Steven Gerrard's
United. You're going to finish above them with that points deduction, mate.
It's just about getting the big wages out of the club. Really, I think Saudi Arabia is the perfect place for Luca Dean.
Haven't you had that big investment though, mate? Doesn't that? I mean, obviously FFP, but I mean. Will they not bring sponsorship and all that with them, or?
Well, yeah, but this is the thing as well. We've got Adidas coming in. That's the biggest rumor. I've heard that's all.
Speak well about sponsorship. He'll get you on the right track.
Yeah, we'll sort you out, bro. Ain't Adidas doing Newcastle as well? I thought Pete says the same thing, man.
Yeah, so that's like I say, it's all but announced as far as I'm aware. So. Adidas money coming in, hopefully Champions League level money coming in. I think it's all being made out to be a bit more than what it is. If we just get a few players off the books, a few big earners. Dendonker's on £80,000 a week and he's hardly playing as well. It's just ridiculous if you look at some of the wages. We'll be all right.